Hey yo, what's up everybody? All right. Fade this music out real quick. And that's it right there. All right, we got a disclaimer up. Why do we have a disclaimer up? Because it's in financial advice, man. I don't do financial advice. I do technical analysis, technical readings, and technical charts on any asset I possibly can. I'm just a dude on the internet showing what I know for the masses. This is my journey as we go along this way trying to get rich. One day at a time, everybody. One day at a time. Got it? All right, no more disclaimer. Glad to have y'all. If you haven't, go ahead and hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit like, all that shit. Why? Because I hate saying this stuff, but this is how we get more people on. The more people we got, the more people we can give money away to. Oh, how's that feel? We gave away $1,000 last stream. That's right. We gave away $1,000 last stream. Not only did we give away $1,000, but we funded a family in Laos for 5 months because they live off $100 a month. Do you hear me? Hold on. My face is oily as hell. There we go. They live off $100 a month. We paid their salary for 5 months. We basically, for a half a year, hooked them up so they don't got to worry so much. We're doing big shit here, okay, everybody? They send this to your household every day. Oh, I think I'll go watch some good news and make myself feel better about things kind of channel here. This is big boy stuff. This is real money. This is real money. This is real investments. This is real hard work. That's all we do here, 100% technical analysis. If you're new here, thank you for showing up. I appreciate it. You didn't have to show up, but you did, and I appreciate the hell out of that. Like Notorious B.I.G. said back in the day, okay, could have been anywhere in the world, but you're right here with me, and I appreciate the hell out of that. If you'd like, I got the Patreon up here on the page now, right down here. Patreon.com/Carolina Keith. That's how you sign up for the private group. Everybody that you see on the right-hand side in the blue, those are our moderators. The moderators are the assassins that are in the Telegram group to help make all this possible. I don't do it without them, okay? It's a group effort. I don't do anything by myself here. It's a group effort. It takes a team. It takes a team to watch 300 plus charts a day. You can't do it yourself. Don't fool yourself. All right, enough of that bullshit. By the way, this is a grown-up channel. If you can't handle it, go watch Digital Asset Investor, because that's the kid channel, the kid-friendly channel. Make you a drink. I got the whiskey out tonight. This is some stuff I had brought in. This is Broken Barrel. It's made in Kentucky. It's a limited release bourbon whiskey. I'm going to tell you what, it's stout. But it's good, though. It's good, though. So have a drink with me. If you want to have a smoke, have a smoke. Not my thing. I'm having a drink. So, see, I got lots of guys over here. Rob McDonald, John Tejada, Ian Limbaum. That's a dope name. Never heard that one before. Andrew, Nick, Robert, Pops, Corey, Rich, Frank, Kelly, Mullet. Let's go. For sure, it's Peter. Oh, bro, what's up? I text you about that chick, dude. Never heard anything back, so maybe we'll hook it up next time. How about that? What's up, Beverly? What's up, Beverly? All right. So let's get on into some stuff right now. So the thumbnail. The thumbnail. Do we hodl or do we trade? It's an interesting question that I get all the time. Knock it back, folks. Knock it back. Hold on, I'm lagging. Don't know why. Give it a second. I don't know why it's lagging out, but it's getting a little twitchy, so let's give it a second here. Well, it's not my internet. I'm telling you that much, because I got the blazing fast internet here now. Hey, what's up, Adriana? Thanks for coming. I appreciate you showing up. That's awesome. Yeah, still lagging out a little bit. We'll give it a couple more seconds here, then we're going to get into some whether we should trade, whether we should hold, what should we do, and we're going to talk about it and show everybody on the screen exactly what happens when you decide to start trading and decide to stop holding. We're going to show you one chart at a time. How about that? Thank you, Nick. Right there it says, welcome to the stream, everybody. Keith is no bullshit. Truth bombs only, okay? I don't do hidden gems. I don't do bullish news. I do 100% technical analysis on any chart you can come up with. Any chart you can come up with. All right, so let's get on into it here. I'm going to get over to I'm going to start with XRP. because that's one of everybody's favorites to try to watch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to base this on the AEMA that Digital Asset News showed everyone how to use. Okay, Mullet was on there with them. Mullet showed them how to do it. It's really, really simple. I take it a step farther though. Okay, I don't just do the 8 EMA. I actually do the 8 and I do the 21 EMA, and I'll show you why I do it that way. Okay. All right, let's get over to the Bitstamp chart. Actually, I'll do Poloniex. How about that? Because I know all the... Well, there's good data on Bitstamp, isn't there? Pretty sure there's good data there. Yeah. We got good data. All right, let's clear all this off. And let's just start with the basic chart here, okay? All right. So, what's up, Riley? Good to see you, bro. CG Mondo. Hey, that's a dope name. I like that. Jeff Frady, what's up? What's up? What's up, Jeremy? Testicle analysis. Bro, Anthony knows what's up. Testicle analysis. I try to get to every comment, too, okay? I try to get to every comment. So, let's get our 8 and our 21 EMA up here, and I'll explain it, how we do it, what it's for, what it does, etc., etc. I'll take everything else off, and there we go. So now what we got up here is nothing but candles, the 8 EMA, and the 21 EMA. If you're wondering what the colors are, I do lime green for the 8 EMA for money, and I do purple for the 21 EMA. And why do I do purple? Because I just don't really like the color purple. And since I don't like it, that's kind of like my sales signal, okay? All right, so I'm going to start on the weekly, and I'll kind of work my way around here, right? So basically, the way I do the 8 and the 21 is I'll take the candles off here. So this is nothing but the 8 and the 21 EMA. All right, you're just seeing nothing but these two lines up here because I hid the candles up here. See? All right, so basically the way the 8 EMA works is 2 over the 8, you buy, 2 under the 8, you sell, maybe 3 if you want to give it a little bit more. Those are the 2 general rules. And then you got 2 sub rules, all right? The farther away from the exponential moving average the price gets, the more likely it is to come back. Now, the beauty of this strategy is it works in both directions, okay? The farther down that it goes from the 8 exponential moving average, the more likely it is to come up, all right? So it's a double-edged sword. The magic in this is you can bet on this to go both ways. And that's the reason I use the 21 along with the 8 to give me a better combination of what's going on, all right? So I add some extra things to the 8 to make it a little bit more confirmation type of indicator. But it is an extra couple steps, okay? But it's not the end of the world. It's not that much, all right? So it's the same rules as before. We're looking for 2 closes over the 8 exponential moving average to signify that initial buy, okay? So I don't have candles up here right now. I only have the 8 and the 21. Well, why? Well, the beauty of the 8 and the 21 working together is when you get the 8 and the 21 crossing, either up or down, it's like a confirmation on what you already thought was going to happen, okay? So what you're going to hear me say is, you hear me say that 2 candles over the 8 EMA closed is a buy. And then you're going to hear me say the 8 EMA crossing up through the 21 EMA and an upward cross is a long confirmation. Long meaning buy, short meaning sell, okay? So I will say buy when it's over the 8, and I'll say long when the green crosses upward through the purple. Simple enough, right? The same way the other way around. I'll say short when the purple gets crossed downward by the 8 EMA instead of upward, okay? That'll be a short signal. And the magic is once you start looking for this and you can start anticipating this, and you can start using this to your advantage, okay? It's a wonderful tool. All right, so you see right here, we can actually start marking our crosses, all right? I'm going to mark them now. Actually, let's go to the daily. Let's just do the daily. Most of the trading I do is on the daily. I just had the weekly up there because I've been trying to do a lot of weekly stuff too, just to help everyone take their eyes off of the chart so much and just stop hawking the chart and watching it all the time. All right, so let's mark some of these crosses, okay? I'll mark them with an ellipse. That way everyone can see them nice and clearly. Right here's one. You see that crossing right there? Right here. If you're wondering about the indicator, which one to use, if you come up here to indicators, which is right up here at the top, click that, type in 8 EMA, 8 EMA. Up it pops. You got multiple of them. And some of these are actually built in with signals and everything else in them. And I'll actually pull one up here for you so you can see it. So let's try this one. And I'll erase the signal when I got up here, okay, which is this one. Now, all these extra lines I'm not going to use, so I'm going to go to settings. I'm going to take them off. It tells you 8, 13, 21, 31, 55. I'm not going to use any of those. I'm just going to use the 8 and the 21. So let's go to lime green for 8 and 21. I want it to be purple. And all the rest of them I'm going to remove. The neat thing about this indicator, it actually tells us buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. How neat is that, okay? How neat is that? It actually tells you for you when to buy and when to sell. Does it get any easier than that? I don't think it does. That's pretty simple. That's pretty damn nice. Now, again, our green crossing up through the purple. You see it says buy. Our purple crossing down through the, our green crossing down through the purple, clearly it says sell. It's pretty obvious, isn't it? I think that's pretty neat. Now, let's pull our candles back up there so we can actually see what happened. All right, did we have a buy down here? Look at that. Sure enough, it did. 2 candles over the 8 EMA. It says buy. That green through purple crossing happened, and up we went, up we went, up we went, all the way to where it said sell. Now, let's actually measure some of these as we go along, okay? I want to measure them and I want to tag them so we can figure out how much we would have made and how much we would have saved on the down, coming back down, so we could have rebought, okay? And I'll explain accumulation to you. Riley can do any time frame you want. It's more accurate on higher time frames, okay? I would say 12-hour and higher, it's more consistent. And the way we know that is we back tested it, okay? China Matt actually ran it through some software to get a bunch of trades over 10 years. What we found is that the system's fairly accurate, but it's even more accurate on the high time frames. There are losses, but the gains far outweigh the losses. Okay, nothing's perfect. It's about 65 to 70% positive. Plus, it helps you not watch it all the time, okay? Because you don't want to sit here and hawk the charts all the time. No one wants to do that. That's a drawback that I get a lot from a lot of people. They say, I don't want to sit here and watch the charts all day. That's ridiculous. And I'm like, you know what? I get it. I get it. You don't want to do that. That's fine. So let's do something different, okay? So you got your buy signal. Let's mark it. We have a tool right here under our tools, date and price range. We'll click on the buy, and we'll go all the way up to where we had 2 under the 8 EMA. Well, 2 under the 8 EMA was way up here, and we had more up happen. So this is why I used the 21. All right, the second one under the 21 instead of the second one under the 8. That was a 49% gainer. Not too bad, huh? 49% gain. That's pretty damn good. So let's mark that as a 49% gain. So right here, 49% gain. Not bad. Now, where Mullet would say 2 under the 8, I say 2 under the 21. And why do I do that? Because there's so much price action in crypto that sometimes you miss because you get too anxious to sell or you get too anxious to buy. So the 21 being the line that you would use for sale kind of helps give you that confirmation that you were right, okay, without losing too much more percent. So it's a trade-off of a little bit more percent loss, but the confirmation is there rather than wondering, did you make the right move? All right? It's more of a confirmation for me. That's why I like having the 21 in there. So once this cross happened, you sold. Let's say you started with $1,000, you made 49%. Okay, now you've got $1,500 instead of $1,000. Not bad. You've got $1,500 instead of $1,000. Now the chart's dropping, and now you're not sitting in the asset that's depreciating and going down. You're sitting in Tether or sitting in some other item, maybe sitting in Bitcoin, maybe sitting in Ethereum, I don't care, but you're not in XRP because it's going down. So those diamond hands that everyone talks about, instead of sitting on the shelf, those diamonds are being used. Instead of those diamond hands sitting in your pocket, watching that deflationary asset go down. Your diamonds are out being used, okay? There's nothing wrong with having diamond hands, but you should probably put them to use. It's important to understand that. Now, how much farther did this chart go down before it threw us a buy and a sell? All right, so we'll do the same thing here. This was our sell point. Man, this thing immediately made a buy, didn't it? Look at that. And then you got this failure. You got this failure that actually would have cost you some money right here. Man, that sucked. All right, so that you would have lost a couple percent here waiting, and you would have missed. It keeps wicking and bouncing off the 21. All the way back down here till we got another 821 cross. And here's what I meant by that confirmation. When that 8 cuts up through the 21, it's confirmation. So from here all the way down to here was 11%. So that's 11% that you saved by selling. That's 11% of $1,500. So $160 you saved by waiting on the chart to go down before you bought again. Now, obviously, things got choppy here, and it bounced around and bounced around. But look, we got another solid buy right here from this solid buy all the way up to the next sell point. You got 2 under the 8. I'm sorry, 2 under the 21 right here. 102%. 102%. That's great. So now you've turned $1,500 into $3,000. And now you're going to sell again. And why are you going to sell again? Because once these things run out of steam, there's no point, there's no sense in sitting in something that's going down. Look how much percent you save by selling. You save a lot, folks. So go ahead and tell you. Obviously, you lost some right here, and you would have sold the exact same thing right here for about a 2% profit. But this happened. And down it came, and down it came, and down it came. Excuse me. All the way back down to 2 over the 8 right here. 35%. You saved 35% by getting out of this and waiting for it to fall. Obviously, sometimes you panic and you want to get back in there and buy. I get it. But you saved 35% by watching this thing come back down. So a minute ago you saved 11%. Now you've saved 35%. You were able to accumulate more without losing. Do you understand? You were able to accumulate more percent without losing it. All right, so we keep going. All the way back over here. We chopped sideways for a while. This is why I preach the high time frames like weekly and monthly, is you're not going to see so much chop on the weekly and the monthly. You're going to see a much smoother chart. That's why I like to tell people, if you don't want to trade so much, well, use the weekly chart, okay? Because the weekly chart is a lot more smooth, and the moves aren't so rapid, all right? Make sense? It's simple. You don't have to dive into this shit head first and start panicking. I also want to encourage everybody, don't do this with your whole big bag of money. That's stupid, okay? Don't be stupid. At this stream, we don't do stupid shit. We do smart shit. We use our brains. Start with something small. I don't care if it's $10. Start with something small. Trade it on the side. Write down your trades. And if you don't understand what I mean when I say write down stuff, look, I've got pages and pages of this stuff that I write down every single stream that I do over and over and over again. It never stops. I keep doing it, writing stuff down and writing stuff down. Okay, it's important to write stuff down. I write my own trades down on paper that I think I'm going to do, so I can go back later and look at that and say, man, that was pretty stupid. Why did I do that? Or, man, that was a great trade. I want to remember this because I want to try to replicate this trade again. Okay, write your stuff down. Start with something small. Practice. Practice makes perfect. The more you practice, the better you will get. Okay, simple. Just like baseball or riding a bike. The more you do it, the better you get. All right. So we sold. We finally got some more buys over here. Let's get into it and see how much more percent we can save. We saved 33% and 11%. We've got 50% basically, 45% basically that we managed to save, which is awesome. China Matt just said something important. It also frees up capital to make gains elsewhere. What you're going to see is, while XRP is going down, maybe another chart is going up. You see ADA going up, and you go, gosh, man, I wish I had some capital to get an ADA. Well, it just so happens that XRP is a sell. So I sell my XRP, and I move into ADA. And now ADA is going up while XRP goes down. So not only did I save by not getting in a chart that was going down, but I was able to move into another asset that's going up at the same time. Okay? So now I've freed up capital, and I've got liquidity, and I can move into something else and make some money while something else is happening. But I'm going, hey, man, I don't want to let go of my XRP holdings. I can't do it. I'm emotionally attached. I don't want to do it. I don't want to let go. I got diamond hands. I can't stop. Listen, rule number 1 of investing, no emotions. No emotions. This money does not care about you. These charts don't care about you. The CEOs, they don't give a shit about you. The companies that have CTOs and CEOs and presidents, they don't care. They are in this business for one thing. Do you understand? They're in this business for one thing, and that's to make money. What are you in it for? Are you in it to make friends? Are you in it to sound like you did something cool? Are you in it to be one of the cool kids? I'm here to make money. I don't have an emotional attachment to anything that's traded or bought. Nothing. I want to make money. I'm here to get my money and leave. You cannot cry over money because it doesn't cry over you, okay? You have to remove your emotions and think smart, okay? Think like a buyer and think like a seller. Don't think like someone who thinks they're going to make a whole bunch of money by just holding on to something. Everybody is a seller at some point, okay? You want to make all this money by holding something and hoping it goes to the moon? Well, when you get to the moon, are you going to sell? Because all of a sudden, you're not a holder anymore. Now you're a seller. Now you're a trader. Okay? Be careful. Be smart. You don't have to do stupid stuff here. All right. So we got another buy here. 2 over the 8. It's way up here. That sucked, didn't it? All the way up. And it dropped back down. So you made a grand total of 3% on that one. That kind of sucked, didn't it? You didn't hardly make any money. That's kind of a wash. Well, guess what? Nothing's perfect. The chart goes down more. How much did you save? About 5%. Not bad. Not bad. That gets you right about 50% you've saved so far by buying and selling one simple strategy. Hey, we got another buy over here. Right here. And since this buy came through, all the way up here, second close, 150%. Again. So we had $3,000, 150% of $3,000. That's $7,000, $8,000. Not too bad. Not too bad. That's pretty damn good. Now, $8,000 with 1,000. How much would you have made at the same time if you just held? Okay? Let's do the math, make sure my math's right. Because listen, if you've never watched me on this stream, one thing I will admit to is I'm terrible at math. I'll be dead honest with you. I'm terrible at math. There you go, $4,500. So that'd been $7,500 you made. $7,500 total. So let's go all the way back here to our very first buy and our very first, and to where we're at now. All right. So $1,000 from here to here. That's 673%. Okay, I don't need to be a mathematician to know that 1 times 67 is 67. All right, so that would be $6,730 if you just held, or $7,500 if you followed one simple strategy. Now, this is just one simple strategy. I employ many, many things into what I'm doing, okay? I never just use one strategy. I try to use multiple things, and I try to come from multiple different angles in an effort to eliminate the stupidity and increase my field of view into the good things. And then I usually try to narrow it down as best I can to the ones that look the best, that I can make the most money on, and those are the ones I get in, okay? That's what I try to do with every single chart. I never ever jump into a chart just because someone tells me to. People lie. Charts don't, folks. Simple as that, okay? People lie. Charts don't. All right, let's see. Let's see what you guys are saying. I'm going to get talking too much, and I forgot about the comments. Hold on. That diamond hand shit cost me money. No, not shit here. Thank you, Adrian. Adrian, I said Adrian. I'm sorry, it's Adrian. Yeah, that same thing, bro. Okay, same thing. The diamond hand shit never, ever, ever made me money. Never made me money. Does Harmony fit your description? Looks like it does right now. Oh, yeah, let's look at One Harmony. One Harmony. I want to show you XLM. I've already done it for everybody. I did it last night on a Zoom meeting. Yeah, it does. Look at there. That's actually a good play right here. What you just said about One Harmony, you've got 2 over the 8 EMA. Now, like I said, we want that second part, that confirmation. We want to see this green cross through this purple. If this green crosses through this purple and you've got 2 over the 8, that's something I would definitely look at investing in. Now, I'm already tapped out on funds. I've already got all my stuff locked up, but I'm going to tell you, you're not wrong here, okay? You also have a trend breakout. I didn't even get into, doing trends, but hey, look, you broke that trend right there too, okay? So that's a good call, Luau Sender, which is awesome. You could just say Kareem. Is there a way to automatically set buy and sell points based on anyone on 821 EMAs? Kelvin, yeah, you can do the same indicator that I've got set up here, and then you can add alerts and stuff to your trades. You can do alerts up here. You can set an alert on a line, and it will automatically kick it for you. Plus, you can set TradingView up to trade for you. I don't do that. I do it on my own. I just set an alert, and my phone goes off and says, I literally save the alerts to say something like, hey, stupid, sell. So I look at my phone, and my phone says, hey, stupid, sell Algorand. And I'll get on my phone and I'll sell it. I don't argue with myself. I've already told myself to sell. Why would I be something stupid like that and then try to change my own mind? That's dumb. I'm not going to do it. So that's one thing you can do to make it automatically buy and sell. Plus, the more you get into this and the more of these streams that y'all watch, the new folks that are just now coming in, the more you're going to see me use Fibonacci retracement to find target points that I'm going to automatically set my sell lines for. I'm going to have it to where it's set so I don't have to hit anything. So my line's already set. As soon as that mark hits that spot, bam, I'm out. It sold it for me, no emotions. I think that's the best way to do it for me. Everybody's a little different, though, so I don't want to discourage you from doing it your own way. Let's see. There are no high time frame bots like Terry just said there. XRP Moonrider said. The high time frame bots don't really make as much money. Everything is high frequency trading. Which brings me to another point. Something everybody here needs to know. Whatever you've been told about how buying and selling goes on is kind of incorrect, okay? And I'm going to hit y'all with some shit right here that's going to mess with your head. But as of last week, 93% of every trade that happens in cryptocurrency is done via a software trade, okay? Not a person. It's done via a bot. How do I know this? Because the information's out there. You just have to go find it, okay? But I'll tell you that bot trading is by far the easiest way to make money. You don't have to do anything. You pay for the bot trades for you 24/7, 365. You never touch it. I'm running a bot. Multiple guys in here are running bots, okay? I trade myself manually as well. I treat it like passive income. It constantly makes money in the background for me. I don't even have to look at it. It's a great setup. So these are facts. You can look this stuff up online. It's pretty simple. Now, I got into a back and forth with someone about how people make money on Wall Street. And I'll be honest with you, it's the same way. There's usually about 7 million trades per nanosecond. You heard that right. 7 million trades per nanosecond. So please don't tell me that that's people doing that. We actually watched the order book one day, and we could actually see one XRP being sold every 15 seconds rhythmically. One. No human being does something that stupid, right? That's dumb. No human being does that. But a software bot running, doing that same thing, that makes total sense. You can actually sit there and watch the order book and see it happen, okay? So I'm not going to hear arguments that whales do stuff or that big institutional buyers did it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. They do this all the time. You just don't know about it, okay? They buy and sell all day long. You just don't know about it. It's pretty simple, actually. Now, once you get that thought out of your head that you think that you're controlling the market and you think there's somebody out there who's got a whole bunch of money and they're just moving the market for you, it's not the way it works, okay? Jed McCaleb sells so many $1 million worth of XRP every day at the same exact time, but the market barely moves. She may tell me there's some dude out there dropping millions of dollars at a time, and the market never really moves based on that. Okay, that should be your first sign right there. When you have to hear something about how, oh, well, Janet Yellen got on TV and she said something that made the market go down. Incorrect. The market was already a sell. Bitcoin was already a sale before any of that ever happened, okay? As a matter of fact, I'll show you this. All right, so we're going to do this for about 5 more minutes, and I'm going to get into some other charts. I just wanted to kind of set the tone for everybody here. This is the Bitcoin all-time monthly chart. As I've said a zillion times before, high time frame wins every single time, okay? So, hey, look what Steven just said right there. Y'all don't fuck with Steven, okay? That's snap-on. Quants, bro. Quants. I'm going to let y'all look up trading quants when y'all get off this stream and just deep dive for a while and try to figure out how stupid we are compared to those dudes. Thank you, Steven, bro. I appreciate it, my friend. What's up, Kimbo? Yeah, I'm glad you know now, okay? You can tell looking at the order books, none bomb says. Yeah, there you go. All right, so this is the Bitcoin all-time monthly chart. What you're going to see here is this thing has damn near perfectly respected the channel the entire time of its existence. Damn near, okay? We've had these little blips where it kind of went over and kind of went under, but no matter what, it's been pretty respectful. So here I'll dive into Fibonacci retracement real quick. Basically, 1.618 is the perfect number. If anybody's ever seen the drawing that Leonardo da Vinci did of the perfect human, which is the drawing of the dude with his arms out, and it's like a perfect circle, and you got these circles. Doesn't matter what all that means. It's just the point is the perfect number in a Fibonacci sequence is 1.618. Okay, it just is. There's no point in arguing about it. Okay, so I want you to look at this monthly Bitcoin chart. The price stopped dead ass at 1.618. That's a take profit line in trading. When we see a 1.618 line get hit, I take profits. That's what I do. I take profits. Is it possible that I could miss some? Yes. But I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, nobody ever went broke by taking profits. Nobody ever went broke by taking profits. If you don't like it when people take profits, stop investing right now because you don't understand, okay? If you don't understand that people need to take profits in order to buy more stuff, to have liquidity, so they can move money around and pay their employees or pay their bills, then you shouldn't be doing it, okay? What Frank just said, that's the golden ratio. Thank you, Frank. I'm working a 10-hour shift job, so it's hard for me to constantly trade, and I always wondering how people trade while at work. Absolutely, Kimbo, bro. The software trades that I make, I think like Nick killed it yesterday. Frank did really great too on his bots. Mine were still catching up from the big drop that happened, but I still think I made like $260 or $270 without touching anything. I didn't touch anything, and it made me that for the day. Just that one bot made me that for the day. And that's, like I said, mine are still trying to catch up because they fell off really hard. I was at $1,500 a day. So it'll catch up eventually. I just got to leave it alone. Either way, when these take profit lines get hit, I take profits and I look for a better entry, okay? All different time frames, vertical pedal, all different time frames. So I might start on the daily and I'll look at the weekly and I'll see the monthly. But I'm watching the daily. And my daily 1.618 gets hit, I take some profit, and I step back at the weekly, and I look at it. Okay, well, the weekly's got 7% more to go. So I'm going to start watching that weekly, looking for a 1.618 on the weekly. Is it getting close? Yep, there it is. Bam. It hits it. I take profits again, and then I step back to monthly. And the monthly has 75% to go before it gets to the next take profit line. So now I know I've hit 2 take profit lines. I got 75% more to go. Gosh, that's a long way. I should probably try to look for a better entry somewhere else now. I'm going to leave my money in that I took left, that I took some profits out of, but that's still running and still trading. And I'm going to take my money that I have liquid now, and I'm going to find something else to buy. Because there's 9,500 assets. Don't ever get hung up on one. That's stupid. Don't ever get hung up on one. Now, people ask me, where do I think Bitcoin's going here? I think it's pretty obvious that we're heading toward this midline. We may not hit it, but we're heading towards it. I think we still could go down to 43 on Bitcoin. That's still fully possible in my opinion. But it hasn't touched this 8 EMA in this whole year. It hasn't touched the 8. And a lot of times it touches the 8, as you can see right here. Ding, 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 ding. And then it hasn't touched. I'm just assuming it's going to in a while, okay? But sooner or later, I'm assuming Bitcoin is going to touch it. Does that mean the chart's going to go way down and dump or crash? No, I don't think so. I don't think that's it at all. I think actually, more likely than not, it's just simple correction and simple retracement. Everyone needs to stop panicking every time the chart turns red. We need red in order to get more buyers. We need more bots buying more green, and in order for that to happen, you got to have some red first, okay? You got to have some red first. Let's see. That link is for a tutorial to set up my 3-comma bots with trading view signals that work with the signal Keith recommended. Oh, thank you. Good. I'm glad you like it. Alert, alert, alert. Red candle correction. Darth is crazy, bro. My guys on here are awesome. Listen, I got some, we have an incredible group of people, okay? It's not just me. It's a group. I can't say that enough. I can't do it without everybody in here, okay? I know you see me on here, and a lot of you guys are from Digital Asset News, and you saw him on there talk about me, and you heard Mullet talk about me. Well, this is how I am all the time, okay? And I don't sleep a lot, but I can't possibly see all these charts, and I have to have people on the side who are helping me out, okay? We help each other out. We share charts. We share information. I think that's the way it should be. I think we all should be working together, honestly. I don't want all the division and all the separation. There's too much argument between hodlers and traders. We're all in this to make money. Well, let's fucking go get money, okay? An interesting thing, since red and green are being brought up, a good analogy is elevators, okay? Or if you're in England, they're called a lift, whatever. So elevators are pretty simple. They don't move until they have a demand, okay? An elevator will just sit there, let's say on the 3rd floor, and not move until someone demands it moves, aka someone buys or sells. All right, someone walks up that elevator and pushes that up button or the buy button. And guess what? The elevator comes to pick that buyer up, and the buyer jumps on that elevator and starts riding it up. Well, once the elevator goes to, let's say this is a 10-story building, once the elevator goes to the 10th story, now what? You mean to tell me there's no more buyers? No more buyers can get on? Well, what are we going to do? Well, that means we got to have some people sell so we can ride down and get more new buyers. All right, so that means the chart's got to come down. Now, I know that hurts because you don't want to see red, but we need the red for the charts to come back down to find new buyers so we can take it back up higher, okay? We have to have some red in order to get more green. I've said this a million times to the guys in the group. Big green candles equal big red candles. So when you see these big green candles pop up and you think it feels all great and you're feeling like you're living on cloud 9 and you're in your bag and you're feeling like $1 million, just remember that shit's going to come back down to retrace. So you better be ready to stop it and get out and find something else to jump in for a little bit. That's just part of the game, okay? All right, let's see. 1,000 eyes are better than 2. What did Robert just say? RWM. 1,000 eyes are better than 2. Someone on our Discord group of men posted the link to the live, so I decided to check it out. Hey, I'm glad you're here, Kimbo. Bro, by the way, Kimbo Slice was one of my favorite YouTube videos of all time to watch. Him and Jorge Masvidal fighting in the backyard. That shit's dope. Big Feet Studio, bro. What an awesome name. Big Feet Studio LLC. That's dope. Dude, you're awesome. Let's make that money. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. You're awesome for being here. Thank you for having me. Darth says I'm putting my shorts on. Get your red wings. Oh, they're talking about this red candle forming. It's part of the game. I'm not too upset about it. All right, let's get into some charts that I think look really, really good. I want to start with my monthly big hitter list here. Frank, stupid, bro. The monthly big hitter list. Why do I have this called the monthly big hitter? Because all these charts have big percentage available. I made this notes. I want to say it was September. Me, Goombas, Frank, KG, Gamer, a couple other dudes. We got on here and we got looking through shit coins, finding coins that had the biggest percentage. So I started writing them down on this notepad that I had that was handy. And I have like multiple assets here. 6,700% to this point, 3,700% to this point. 7 resistance lines. The floor would be 0073, all this kind of stuff. And I wrote all these down. And the most beautiful thing about all this is almost every single one of these came true. Almost, not all of them. Almost every single one of them came true. I would encourage everyone who's watching this to go back and look at the other live streams and challenge me and see if I was wrong. And if I was wrong, bring it up so we can talk about it, okay? I'm right a lot, but I'm also wrong sometimes, and no one's perfect. But this is an effort for me to be as good as I can at this. I want to get better every single time I come on here. And I want everybody else around me to get better too, if that makes sense to all y'all. All right, so I want to start with Algorand. Algorand has a ton of potential. If we look at the weekly chart, this is a big, massive head and shoulders, inverse head and shoulders, which is a bullish formation. And then it's forming off into a cup and handle, which is yet another bullish formation. You got a cup. Come on. There we go. The cup, the handle. And what comes after the handle? Well, folks, more up. We just have to let the cup form its handle, okay? Part of the game. You got to have some red to get more green, okay? I have this zone up here highlighted. And why do I have this zone highlighted at June 19? Well, I'll go ahead and tell you, we found multiple coins that hit this exact same pinpoint on the chart. Okay? Multiple of them. They hit the same spot. I could go back and show you, but I would spend an hour going through charts that show you that that number is going to get hit, okay? So June 19 is a target, and I want you to look at that. We're still short of June 19. How short are we? How about 175% short? How would you like to have a chart that's going to go up 175%? I would like that very, very much. So I have a good bit of Algorand in here. By the way, for anybody that's new, if you see my buy lines up here and in lime green like you do, yes, that was legit my buy line. Yes, that was legit how much money I bought for. This is all my real money. I am not bullshitting anybody. This is all legit and no jokes, okay? I don't care to see arguments about whether it was real or not. It's all my real money, okay? If you're wondering how I'm doing real well. I'm not going to sit here and tell you how much money I have and try to flex on everybody. That's a dick move. I'm not going to do that. But I will say is, this year has treated me really well, okay? I've met some life goals that I never thought I would meet. And I think it's only going to get better, okay? I don't think we're done. Either way, Algorand, ton of percentage. I like it. Now, Mithril, that has gone up 40% in the last 2 days. You don't see much stuff here, but you do see this 8 and 21 zone. I'm sorry, this June 19 area here. Clean through it. But there's not much other data, so I'm going to go to CoinTrader to find it, because CoinTrader has all the data. And you see more data over here. Right here's that June 19 area that I just showed you, and you see we're clean over it. 618 is getting hung up under that Fibonacci retracement right there, the Fibonacci line of 618. But the more important line was the 50 line, and it has broken that 50 line, which is right near where that purple 21 EMA was. It looks like on the monthly, we're about to have a crash between the 8 and the 21, which is great. That's a good bullish signal. Okay, it's a good bullish signal. If that happens, gosh, look at the upside. And remember I talked about 1618 being a take profit line, right? Well, from the date right now, where the price we're at, all the way to 1618, that's 70,000%. Did you hear me? I said 70,000%. Let's say you had $1,000. For those who can't do math like me, $1,000 times 70,000% equals, can you read? $700,000. If you were to put $1,000 into Mithril and this chart went to the 1618 that I can show you other charts have done, that's $700,000 off of a $1,000 investment. Okay? I don't need to make this stuff complicated. That's simple. All right? Now, have other charts hit the 1618? Well, let's give you an example. That one harmony that one guy was talking about on here a minute ago, I forget who it was. I'm sorry. I'm terrible with names. But if you'll give me a little bit, I'll get better. I promise. Look what one harmony did. Don't tell me what's impossible. Look at that 1618 run right there. My goodness. What a play. One harmony was magnificent. Right to the profit line of 1618. It doesn't get any better than that, folks. I can't describe to you how much TA works without showing you on the screen and telling you exactly what happened. That's beautiful stuff. It's beautiful stuff. It really is. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, which is Dogecoin. All right. This one's going to hurt your feelings because Dogecoin has been the best performer of the entire space. All right. From the high to the low. That 1618 line blew right through it. Unbelievable. I can tell you now from experience, when one blows through the 1618 line like this and runs up to the 2 or the 2172 or the 214 or the 2618, when it goes up to these upper lines, there's a high likelihood that's going to come back down. Remember the second fundamental of the AEMA, the farther away from it is, the more likely it is to come back and touch it, right? This bitch is a long way from the AEMA, a long way. There's a high probability this comes back and touches this AEMA. Most often it comes back to 1618. That's a long way down. That's almost 50% drop for Doge. But wasn't that hurt for all those people who bought up here and they just have diamond hands and they keep holding? But I'm telling you, that would hurt your feelings really bad to put $1,000 in that and watch that go down to 500 in a matter of days because you refuse to pay attention to the technical analysis, okay? Let's see. I'm rambling again. Let me get some whiskey in me. Oh, shit. I dropped stuff. Had someone mention the microphone that I use. These are a headset that David R. sent me because he's badass. But I have looked at getting me a better microphone setup. But girlfriend comes in here and teaches Chinese kids too in the same setup that I'm using now. And I don't want her to have that set up without having headphones on. We're about to move to a new place. I think we close in a couple weeks. So I might switch it then to a nice professional microphone. But I'm not positive yet, okay? Whiskey. All right. That was me. Make that money on percent harmony. Heck yeah, Beverly. We killed that one. So Kimbo says, this is how people who do stocks for a living actually make money. What you're saying, Kimbo, is that you just learned something. I think you answered your own question, my friend. I found the move on one off the 2050 EMA, kissing the 4-hour chart. That move had me smiling for weeks. There you go. Jeremy's stupid, bro. He said I was the Bob Ross of crypto, and he said, over here we have a happy little take profit line. Bro, let's go. That's great. That's pretty good right there. I'll give it, Jamie. That's pretty good. All right, so that's one of them. Let me show you Terra Luna. This is the one that broke KG's heart because he kept talking about getting in it. Never did. But look at this bitch go. My goodness. It went right through the 1618. Same thing as Doge where it went way beyond. Let's see if we can figure out how far. There you go. Right to the 2 line, which is a long way up there. Okay, not often does the 2 line get hit, the 2 fib. Not often does that happen. When it does, it's a pretty good sign that things are going to come back down. So be leery. Again, don't tell me what's impossible. You see this date right here, this August 19, June 19 area? That's where this chart started. Well, look at Algorand. Oh, oh, oh. I'm pushing random buttons. Hang on. There we go. Algorand. Same date. June, July, same area. The Algorand was formed at the same time One Harmony was. Don't argue with me that this chart is going to do something similar to One Harmony. Right now, the price of Algorand is $1.30. You're at 1,900%, up to 26 bucks, 2,000%. Okay, so 1,000 bucks times 2,000%. Shit, 1,000 times 2,000%, Keith. There you go, 20 grand. So 1,000 turns into 20 grand. That's not too bad, I don't think. A 2,000% return of investment. That's not enough. I want to buy Bitcoin. Yeah, and you'll get your 200%. Whoop-de-doo. I have a good bit of money in Algorand, so we'll see what happens. I'm pretty hopeful of this chart. I like the small charts like this because it don't have much resistance, and it takes them less time to get moving, in my opinion. Now, this one's been taking a while still, even though I've said that. It's taken a while. But good hopes for Algorand. Can we look at XVG? Bro, of course we can look at XVG. All jokes aside, teaching is great. Thank you, Jeremy. Okay, since I just learned that, how do I get started? Trying to quit my job last year. Bro, I'm telling you, Kimbo, look. If you want to do a trading bot, 3 commas is awesome. You have to subscribe to it and everything else. But it works really well. I've actually been talking to the 3 comma guys a good bit. We're working on a collaboration to where I can get you guys a discount code because a good bit of people have already signed up for it in our group. I talked to the developers and kind of talked about getting a collaboration going. And if I can get a collaboration going, then I'll have a link put up from now on the stream to talk about 3 commas and whatnot. But those dudes have been really helpful. They've been extremely helpful. They've answered every question I asked them. They were straight up with me, which was awesome. It's super hard to find a company that's straight up with you when you ask them a question. Makes me happy as hell. Yeah, let's look at XVG. And then we'll do TKY, which is what Mizelle Fernandez said. We'll look at that too, Riley. Yeah, okay, XVG on the month. You're running into some chop right now, and there's some resistance here. If you don't understand what I mean when I say running into resistance, over in the instructional videos, hey, one of the mods, will you go to the instructional videos real quick and post it in the chat over here so everybody will have it? In the instructional videos, the second thing I teach after how to use TradingView is resistance and support lines, okay? You're running into some resistance right here, and this chop is going to slow the chart down just a little bit, but the upside here is great. I mean, $7.50 for Verge, and it's at 5 cents right now. That's a massive return. Yeah, that's 15,000%. Let's do the math for you, everybody, folks. 1,000 times 15,000% equals 150 grand for 1,000 bucks. 150,000. That's not enough. I think I'll take it. Now that may take some time to get there. I'm not saying anything's going to hurry up and go anywhere. It may take a couple of years for that number to get there, but don't doubt the charts. Okay, doubt people, but don't doubt the charts. Okay, the charts don't lie, people do. All right, TKY. Let's do the weekly here. Yeah, you're running this chop. It may move sideways a bit here on XVG until it can get some steam up, but then it's heading toward 10 cents in my opinion for sure. All right, TKY. I know I'm on CoinTrader and I'm not on TradingView, but a lot of these things have really whack data on TradingView. TradingView is a better interface. CoinTrader has more data, and I'm data driven. I want data. All right, TKY hit the 50 fib right here and failed, but now it's caught the 21. Here's the reason why I use the 21. This area in between the 8 and the 21, this gap right here, I call this the wait a minute zone. The wait a minute zone. Why do I call it the wait a minute zone? Well, it's pretty simple. Don't do anything. Just sit back and watch. It might go down. It might come up. But you don't know. So since you don't know, don't do anything, okay? There's no reason to panic. Just sit back and watch. Or wait a minute, okay? This thing fell into the wait a minute zone here, but immediately reversed up. And it's trying to get back up over this 50. If it can get over the 50, we're heading to 005. And the next resistance is there, okay, at 005. There's some chop right here to get through. From there, you know, 786 and 886 are going to be a little tough right here in Sniper's Alley. That's going to be tough to break. First, you got to get through this 618 right here. But the upside here is $1. That's a big return of investment on TKY. Now, I want to show you something here. Remember I said about this list? Right here's TKY. I wrote this down in September, okay? September. I said the floor was 001. Look at that, bro. Look at that shit. Oh, my God, dude. It hit it right on the freaking money. Oh, my God. It hit it right on the money. It went right to where we thought it would. 0001. I'm sorry, not 001. 0001. That's insanity to me. That's insanity to me, okay? I wrote this down in September, and it came true. Makes me hella happy. Well, let's look at this percentage real quick on TKY, and then we'll move on to the other one that got brought up. 30,000%. That is $300,000 for $1,000. May take a while to happen, but the numbers don't lie, okay? All right. Trios. Is this the one you're talking about, Riley? Because I don't know. I'm not familiar with Trios. It is a KuCoin coin, though. And I got the price at 370. No, that's a separate coin. Yep, not even on there. Is this the same one you're talking about? Because if so, it's got limited data here, which kind of makes me wonder. But I mean, you already hit the 1414 profit line, and it dipped down to the 1. And this looks like it has more upside. It may cruise sideways for a bit, but it has more upside. So let's get a better reading on which one we're looking for here. Yeah, the indicators are trying to flatten back out. That's what I'm saying. This may jog sideways just a bit, but they're trying to sweep back up. And if that's the case, then you're looking at $10. That's not bad, is it? Considering it's at $3 right now, it's about 325%. 325%, not bad. All right, we got a couple more we'll hit right here. VGX. Voyager token. Let's do Voyager. How about that? Or BQX. All right. Kimbo. Or Kelvin said, how do y'all find a coin to get into? I've never heard of these coins. Well, quite simply, we scan every single exchange one by one until we find the coins that have the best percentages available. That work's already done for you. If you'd like to get in on that group, patreon.com/Carolina Keith is right there on the screen. You can get in the group too and start learning about some of these other coins that no one's ever even heard of that we chart constantly. But Hey, this is the hard work that we've already put forth for everybody. It's simple. We go on exchanges and we dig around until we find the best ones. That's why I say it's better to have 1,000 set of eyes instead of one set of eyes, okay? You can get more done faster. Voyager went really far, really fast. And when these do this, like Doge did, it kind of monitor. It kind of starts to wig me out a little bit as when I go so fast, so far. But it's okay because it's trying to flash you a buy right now. If this can close here, that's a buy. Your indicators are turning up. Yeah, I like Voyager here to at least go to $7 and regain what it lost. And if it can regain what it lost, then you're looking at more toward $15 and a half, which would be 400x. That's not bad at all, is it? That's 400x. Shit, yeah, man. Shit, yeah, that's 400x. I'll take it. Yeah, like what Moonrider just said. Some guys like KuCoin, some guys like Uniswap, some guys like BSC Smart Chain, some guys like Binance, some guys like Kraken, some guys like Coinbase. We take all of them and put them together, and then we come up with a group of stuff, and we start pumping these charts out one at a time, one at a time, one at a time. And as it happens, you get more and more and more and more and more of them on there. Suddenly, you got all these charts, and you have the king's ransom of picks to find the best chart that you want with the most percentage available. All right. So that's been an hour. Let me pop up the classroom real quick right here. I made this real quick on Google Slides just for anyone. We have merch, we have stickers, we have T-shirts, all kind of stuff. I've got the instructional videos on here, the live streams on here. If you'd like to donate, again, anything we make here, money-wise, any dollar that comes in here, I give away. Okay, in case you guys didn't know that, I give it all away. I don't make any money off of YouTube. I don't make any money off of donations. I give it all away. You're not going to put me in a nice house in Florida or a nice house in San Diego or Santa Monica, okay? Y'all are not going to buy that for me. I will take care of that by myself. But y'all are going to help somebody else out when you donate, because I'm going to give that money off to somebody else who needs it, like we did on the last stream, like we did for Jose, and like we did for Daniela on the first giveaway, okay? So we've got shirts. We click on merchandise here, and you can see we've got T-shirts and stickers. Right here's our stickers. I got 3 different designs. I actually have 2 different designs. I got the skulls in red and green, and I have the 786 stickers in 3 different colors. Okay, 4 different colors. I got 4 different colors now. There's the prices. You can buy them. Here are the T-shirts. I highly recommend this one right here. This Slob XRP and the Rex City Rockers. It's worth every penny. This T-shirt right here is worth every penny. It's my favorite one. It's not even close. But again, all these different T-shirts on here are available. I have this one up here, the original design, and I have this 786 background one right here. I'm going to try to get one of them. Oh, I have the BLT trading shirt down here in the corner also. Either way, it's up to you to go buy something if you want. If you don't, I don't care. But like I said, everything gets donated no matter what. So, listen, it's been an hour. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. I appreciate the hell out of all the new people. Y'all are kick-ass for coming through. I appreciate people showing up that I've never seen before. Y'all didn't have to be here, but you came anyway, and I appreciate the hell out of that, like I said. From myself, from all of the assassins in blue, thank everybody. We're only going to go up more from here. I appreciate everything. I want to leave y'all with something, okay? Do something good for somebody tomorrow, okay? I don't care what it is. I don't care whether it's a high five or helping out a homeless person with $1 or helping someone learn or helping someone with something. Help somebody out tomorrow, okay? Do something nice, man. The world's a shitty enough place without people not helping each other out, okay? We all need help sometimes. Everybody needs a hand. Everybody needs a pat on the back sometimes, okay? Be a leader. Don't be a follower. Be a leader. Don't be a follower. I'll see y'all on the next stream. Y'all be good.